technical sessions will be starting now. So online sessions will be taken care separately, and the technical session chairs will be joining online also, and the offline presentation will continue over here. So, Snehasri, you can start online presentations.
Very good morning to each and every participants, academicians and researchers who have participated and are willing to present today paper in this GAN conference of Central University of Kerala. So,
good morning, dignitaries, madam and my colleagues. So I'm going to present a paper on the role of social media in promoting a micro business organization. So this is basically how social media is effective for our small businesses, and in what way can we maximize the opportunities which are available to increase the the micro business through this activity. So to take you forward, right now, if you look at if we consider around 5 years back, the conventional way of advertising was billboards, direct mails, door-to-door promotions. Now, so going forward, it will be more of like social media marketing tool. So it's more of the target audiences, online communities, network sites, business, social site, blog writers, and influencers. So these are the audiences, and basically when we talk of a brand, basically we can focus our brand to these people directly, which is more effective because you are able to communicate one-to-one with your communities here. Wherein, if you look at the old conventional way of advertising or old conventional way of doing the promotional activity, it was not the overall effect of it was not measurable, because ultimately, if you are doing billboards, you don't know how many eyeballs you are catching. Same way, the pamphlets which were inserted or distributed, it was very difficult for us to find out how many actually have read your messages. Direct mail also, you don't know how many people have read your mails. Door-to-door promotions also, you don't know what responses you got out of it. It was very difficult for us on a micro level to deal with the response which we are getting out of it. But wherein social media marketing tool, when we use it effectively, we'll be able to find out whether the messages which we are going to pass to our communities, pass to our audiences, it is reaching or not. So, as we have already discussed this, social media marketing, innovative marketing strategy. So it's a marketing tool that can be used to raise awareness, popularity, recall, and action. Allows brand to be in direct touch with the consumer, because you know your customer well, you know your consumer well, you know your audience well. So we can directly get in touch with the consumers. Provides information to consumer without interrupting them. So as you know, it's online. So when your consumer is there, available, whenever he's having time, he can always read your message. It's not like right now or at this very moment. Boosting interaction with consumers. So obviously, it's not one way of passing message. It's two-way communicating, because he's there available with you online. So you can take feedback directly from the consumer. Authentic information to consumers. It's authentic because ultimately it's there available on media, social media across where everyone can go through it. So obviously it's more authentic than the conventional media which used to be. Provides in-depth analysis of social media campaign. Moving to next slide. So yeah, it's great equalizer. How it is that we are going to discuss in these slides. With social media, the traditional marketplace no longer exists and have expanded to cover the globe, because here it's not confined to a society, not confined to a particular area or locations. It's there available online throughout the globe. So whoever wants to go through it, it's there available. So there is no boundary fixed that within this boundary you're going to target the audience. The only limitation that business have is their own creativity and ambition. So it depends on the individual who wants to actually give the message to the audience, whether it is how creative it is and how ambitious he is to actually get these messages across to his audiences. Key to successful social media campaign is to create interesting and relevant content and selecting the right platform. So here's, it's so very important that what audience you are targeting at and where are those audiences, whether they are available on Facebook or they are available on YouTube or Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. So you are the person who has to decide actually where your target audience is. So once you decide from which platform are you going to give your message, obviously the effect will be more. So there is a different age group. The message which is conveyed through these social media platforms are used in a different way, can be effective if it is given through a proper channel, which is selected after shortlisting, keeping the age limit, keeping the profile of an audience, and targeting them through their respective platform. Key to successful social media campaign, as we discussed, it is interesting and relevant content and selecting the right platform. Now, ideal conclusion of the campaign would be to develop a network effect of customers becoming promoters. So what happens, your customer itself, they become your promoter. So if you are able to satisfy your customer, definitely the feedback which is given by your customer, it's word of mouth basically. So you don't need to pitch in as many times as in a conventional media campaign here. Here, the customer is going to give your message to the other customer because so many people are only looking at the feedback. So like if a particular message is given on these platforms, it's spread by so many people and they get influenced and they become your customer. So that is how the existing customer who is influenced by your message becomes your promoter. So looking at the literature review, so social media integral part of marketing communications. Yeah, someone spoke. Cool. Any clarification is needed here? So Rahman, Sakil, Gulzar, Rafia, and Islam Wazia, this is 2022. So incorporation of social media in IMC strategy, which is integrated marketing strategies. Great potential to change consumer behavior. This is what it talks about. Going to second, it's adoption of social media resulting in brand choice, which is by Singh Kanwal in 2022. So in this, if you look at, so it's a quick adoption of social media amongst youth. Punjabi usually usage of various social media platforms. Business accepting social media as important marketing channels. So third literature review which we have discussed is globalization and opportunity. We have already covered this in our previous slides, all these three things in a snippet form. So G. Srilekha and Sharbin Kamila, they have talked of integration of trade with technology across nations, more connections, interdependence, adoption of various culture, rise of social media platforms. We all know that. So Navita Sultana A and Ruby and Sanmugam Vasanta of 2021. They talk about more of rise of e-commerce. So sales technique update, inclusion of social media as sales channel, review of performance of social media advertisement during pandemic COVID-19, rapid rise in e-commerce due to COVID-19 pandemic. The slide itself is clear. I'll not, because of time limitation, I'm not going to discuss each point in detail because as you all know, we discussed this point and on this slide itself, we can discuss for more than an hour or so. So, but it's very clear. So I'll just discuss one point here. We all know the importance of social media and e-interaction during COVID, when physical meetings, physical discussions or physical presence in a particular conferences and meetings were like negligible. That time only a platform which was available was through e-platform. And today we all know the effectiveness which that had in all the global activities. So we have all learned the hard way. Maybe if you look at COVID-19 has been a boon in disguise for people shifting from a conventional media to a social media platform, through a e-media platform or through e-portals where everyone is reachable so easily. So here we are taking example of one country, it's Malaysia. Social media marketing for startups. It can be a game changer, innovative to give business an edge over the competitors. In Malaysia, SMEs have grown from 37.8% of GDP in 2017 to 38.3% of GDP in 2018. Small firms are emerging as major drivers of growth and employment across the globe. So social media marketing can put these firms on map globally. We have all discussed these each and every point in details, how it is going to give you a global coverage, how it's more effective. And we can look at this case study, how it has from newspaper to television, now to a social media platform, how more effective it is going through a social media platform or giving you a message through social media platform. Now, so for any social media marketing, the content plays the most important role. Unless your message, which you want to give to your consumer, which you want to give to your audience, is loud and clear, it is not going to help you. So content sharing is so very important to to have an effective use of your campaign through social media. So when building your social media profile, the focus should be on quality rather than quantity. It should be short and crisp rather than long and your message, which is not easily deliverable through this media. Each social media platform has its own audience. We have discussed this, how Facebook differs from Twitter, and Twitter differs from Instagram, and Instagram differs from YouTube, and hence needs content curated for it. The focus should be on cross-promoting rather than cross-posting, which is a practice of replication across platforms. For example, Twitter posts should be in short and snappy with links to articles. With Facebook posts, it should be emotive and shareable. LinkedIn is mainly used by professionals, hence needs to be completely in tune with, because professionals, they would like to have your message in very short and sweet than actually writing a big post as you use for Facebook or for that matter in Twitter. So concluding this, we can conclude by saying the current investigation used by social media advertising, which includes 7 distinct, this thing is, so it's distinct component as the independent variables: informativeness, interactivity, relevance, ease of using, privacy and security, credibility, and celebrity endorsements. These are few things which we have to be very careful, because see here, we have already discussed one point which I need to highlight here is celebrity endorsements. There are products, there are messages which is endorsed by celebrity. This actually emphasizes on the need or on the utility of your products, utility of your messages, only if it is conveyed across to a right audience, because celebrity, if he endorses a right product at a to a right audience, then only it will have a better impact. Customer feedback, because this also we have just based in our previous slides, that customer feedback is equally important here, which is only possible through social media marketing. Let's discuss in detail. One thing required to build a successful business is to make the business more relatable, more than just a collection of buildings. Social media is an excellent tool to be present your business, how you want it to your customers and target audience. Apart from branding opportunity, social media can help in other ways like activity response to a customer, complaints and feedback. This will help you in building trust and improving the offering, because once you discuss with the customer and take a feedback and then improvise on your product, give a right solution, will really help you to not only address the customer's thoughts or requirement, it is going to build up more customers for you because of the feedback, because of the word of mouth, which this customer is going to help you with getting more customers as an advantage. Converting leads and competitor customers into your loyal customers, building a community of customers who will act as your promoters. We have already discussed this, how your customer will be your promoter if he's a satisfied customer, because ultimately he is going to help you build your business. In order to do this, businesses need to build EWM and foster a personal relationship with the customer, because here you have to give that personal touch to a customer to while interacting with them, while giving the message, while talking on these platform. So these things will get you additional customers and a satisfied customer. That's all from my end. Thank you so much. So it's over to you for any questions.
Is there any questions from the audience and from academician researcher side? I think there is no question, sir. So thanks a lot, sir, for presenting your paper in this research conference, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, all dignitaries and my colleagues. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.